Hey, the wonderful cheesesteak here, back inside of Final Fantasy 15. Today I'm doing Chocobo Jockey, where you have to ride a chocobo. But the thing is, it's not that straightforward, even though the game has chocobos. So first and foremost, what we're going to need to do is go to the second area of the game. You do this inside of early of Chapter 3. You will come into this area anyway. It's kind of scripted, but you'll get out of the car and Prompto will speak with you as you see I'm doing here. Now you have the option to go to Chocobo Post or go to the other place. It's part of the main story. Now this will then start you on a side quest called Friends of a Feather. You have to head to the Chocobo Post and then complete the quest. So as you can see, I have cut ahead. There are going to be quite a few cuts in here due to the fact that this is a fairly long quest. That will take you about a half an hour or more. It took me about a half an hour after I did the math and took out a lot of the what are they called? All of the editing and not editing, all of my specking of items and all that good stuff. I only show one of them here because it's actually part of it. So anyway, what you're gonna need to do is go over to this dude over here. Just follow the icon here. You can see a little weird jump cut there because I was doing some respecking there again. And you're gonna approach this dude. And what you're gonna want to do is that I believe it says Wiz. My resolution on my preview is not that large in comparison to the rest of this. But anyway, once you in fact do talk to him, he's going to tell you about his monster that's been terrorizing the Chocobo, which makes it impossible to then take the Chocobo out. Which makes it tough for you because you want to ride the Chocobo to get this achievement. Am I right? I am right. I'm right. I am right. Good. So anyway, so you're going to have to handle Deadeye. So what you have to do now is, unfortunately, this does not start the quest immediately. So what you have to do is then talk to the dude one more time, go to his bounties section, monster bounties. We're going to have to find the dude, this guy. So once you have old Deadeye, and once we have unstarted this, you'll also unlock another achievement while doing this. And the thing is, I did speed this up. This is the fastest I could speed this up due to the fact that this is a part where it does take some time and it is part of the quest. Luckily, this does not take very long. Now, you will find a lot of these bristles here. You'll find these guys here too, so I of course have sped through this quite a bit. You're not going to need to be a super high level to take this out. You should be high enough level by the time you reach Chapter 3 and do a couple of side quests to get here, you know, to level up at least high enough to complete the quest. In this entire area, there are two really difficult sections. And I do use the word difficult in quotes due to the fact if your hand-eye coordination is good, you'll be fine. But if it isn't, you may have some trouble. Or if your aim is terrible, because there is a part where you have to use magic, fire magic specifically, it can get a little irritating. But anyway, as you can see, I have sped along. Just keep going along, and there will be a time which they'll stop you. This is cutscene related, so just keep that in mind as you're going through this. It's irritating. It's very slow. And the worst part is there is nothing you can do about it. So once you, in fact, have gotten through this area over here, we're going to step out, and we're going to continue along the path. Now, again, this isn't that bad. You can find those bristles there, pick them up, and you can sell them, which is really nice. So that's not that bad. Again, just keep following the checkpoints. Only time it gets really irritating is I believe, in this next section, where you have to get through this area without getting spotted while following very, very silently. I'm hunting rabbits, am I right? So you can just hide behind these rocks, and unfortunately it takes a time to get through. So just hide behind some rocks like I do here if you do get slightly spotted. And you will see the alert status show up. And if you do see that, just keep on moving. And you can follow along the same path that I'm going in order to see where you need to go. At least generally. Unfortunately, this does take some time. As you can see, I brought up the map. Not all of it's been unfogged. So you do have to be very, very, very cautious as you're doing this. And as long as you're far enough back and you can see the tail, you should be fine for the most part. Just don't lose them out of your sight, 'cause if you lose them, you do lose the mission. And you'll probably have to redo it from the last checkpoint. I would advise saving before you do this, just in case. If you have the option to save, make sure you do it. Now, you have discovered the lair. So all you got to do is proceed forward. As you can see, it didn't save for me. You may have to load your last autosave if you do lose him. So that's just more of a heads up. So now you get to this area. There's a lot of fire magic there. Make sure you have it. And as you can see, I do a little mixing of the magics. I probably shouldn't have before. I probably should have cut this out, but I left it in. So what you're going to need to do is get yourself some fire magic. As you can see, these fire oil barrels, you're going to need to blow them up when when Deadeye is near them. As you can see, you'll get a prompt here in just a second. that you're going to need to do that. And it makes it a little irritating. So, again, you're going to want to equip any fire-related magic. It'll save you. As you can see here, I'm about to end this fight. And finally, I have killed him. Yay! Target has been eliminated, and the behemoth is dead. Well, technically the behemoth undertaking. But anyways, we have to return to Wiz. Now, if you left your car there and it's night, just exit the area and you can warp to your car. Like I have here. Yay, magic of video editing, am I right? So now we're going to approach Wiz one last time, and this will complete two things at once. So you'll come back to him, and that will not only unlock your first hunt achievement if you have not already done one in the past. So if you've kind of shied away from the hunts, this will be your first achievement to get that hunt achievement. And that's just more or less of a heads up rather than anything else. You have to do all this for, anyway. I cannot speak. No, I'm not drunk. So anyway, again, that'll unlock my first hunt. You'll get some cash and everything. And of course, that'll also complete the Chocobo quest. Or at least, most of it. So now you will be able to, you'll complete Friends of a Feather, and you'll be able to now use these kiosks around the world. Now I recommend doing this early in Chapter 3, as this will help you out immensely in Chapter 5. If you've gotten to Chapter 5, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't gotten there, trust me, you'll know why this is a boon. Make sure you got some cash too, because it'll cost 50 gil per day if you want to keep a Chocobo. But since we just want this achievement real quick, like, we are just going to rent the Chocobo for 1 day. As you can see, the Chocobo actually kind of went around me and went around my back there. So what we're going to want to do is actually jump on it. Of course, wait for the prompt. Just be very careful that you don't double tap it because, you know, you just spent the money. And once you are on the Chocobo, you will unlock the Chocobo Jockey achievement. Worth 10 gamer score. It's an easy achievement, but it requires a little finagling to get to it. Again, fairly simple and all that good stuff. But anyway, there you guys go. Thank you guys for watching. If this helped you, hit like. If you do in fact want to see more, why not check out my channel? The icon should be over there somewhere. Or you can check out the other 2 videos I got over there somewhere. And as always, have a great and beautiful day, and hopefully I'll see you guys all next time.